Hi everybody, welcome to another video, and today we're doing a Cigar Jack inspired video. And if you don't know who Cigar Jack is, you need to go check out his channel because he does videos on various things: EDC, cigars, outdoor gardening projects. His specialty is keeping journals, and he does magnificent work with that, and you can learn a lot from that. So go check out his channel, Cigar Jack. I'll try to see if I could link that in the description below. But anyway, many months ago I made a billfold to keep a journal inside, and originally inside I made pockets for this journal, and originally the front pockets was a multi-tool and a knife. But I realized that when you travel, and when you're traveling like on vacation, you're taking flights, you're getting on cruise boats and things like that, and of course they don't allow you to bring knives or multi-tools with blades on them. Okay, so it just occurred to me that creating a billfold, especially that holds passports and things like that, is really not a good idea to carry multi-tools and blades. So I decided to rethink my use for this. And how I'm going to use this is basically to keep a log, a journal of cigars, wines, and beers. Okay. ACR Protect, he does videos on beer. He does a lot of beer reviews, ales and beers, and sometimes wines and whiskeys, spirits. So I suggested it to him that he should keep a journal or a log of all of his reviews, so that way he can go back and review what he's tasted in the past. And let's face it, how many times have you tried something, tried your best to remember the name of it, and then months down the road say, "Dang, I can't think of that. I can't think of the name of that cigar, that wine, or that beer. I can't think of the name, but it was delicious. I want to go and get it again, but I don't remember the name." This is perfect for that. Okay, so originally this was entitled Made in the USA. It was all of the things, the billfold was made in the USA by me. Everything that went into the billfold was made in the USA. But I've since changed the use for it. And in the back here I got a little engravings of an Eskimo igloo, log cabin, and a Native American teepee to represent the American heritage. All right, so let's just start out by going to the front here. This is a Sato lighter, and it's jet, so perfect for cigars. Okay, and it's perfect size, just like it's about the size of a multi-tool, so it fits perfectly in this pocket. I can use other cigar lighters in this pocket, but for now I'm going to be using this. This is what I carry during my outdoor bushcrafting and camping and stuff like that. But for now, I think I will. I am going on a cruise in March, so I am going to carry this package on the cruise. In case I do decide I am going to like Honduras so I made try some cigars down there while I'm down there. So that's the lighter, and there's a pen to write the logs or the journal, and there's a glue stick to glue whatever cigar labels, whatever other labels that I want to glue onto my journal for reference. Because a lot of the times, it helps to have reference, a visual reference other than just writing down a name, because that way it's quicker for you to look for it again if you're looking for that item again. All right, so going into the journal, it's snap. All right, here in this front pocket right here, okay, I keep a cigar cutter. And this cigar cutter comes off of a cigar lighter, this is magnetically attached to that cigar lighter. But unfortunately, that cigar lighter is very unreliable. No matter how often I fill that thing up with fluid, it just doesn't work very well. So a lot of times I've been stuck without a lighter because that thing didn't work. So I've decided to just take the cigar cutter off and dump the lighter and just keep it in this pocket right here, and just like that. All right, so moving on, let's take the cigar cutter off and leave it to the side. I have a field notes. Forgive the little sticker here is hiding my real name and phone number. Some of you who know me for a bit know my real name. Some of you even have my phone number. So anyway, there's a pocket right here, and this pocket, if you have watched any of Cigar Jack's channel videos, you'll know how to make this pocket. It's just real simple. Just cut it and fold the front page in half and just tape it, and you make a little pocket here. And the reason I made this pocket is so that way, if I'm out and about and I take let's say a label off of a cigar, and I don't have the particular time at that moment to glue it on a page, okay, I'll just stick it in this pocket right here until I get home, or until I have the time to actually glue it and write a review for that cigar. Okay, so right now, as you can see, the pages are empty. I haven't written anything on there. Here we have a passport. Okay, this pocket here was made specifically for a passport. So this is going to be my travel journal for, like I said, reviewing cigars, wine, beers, and maybe sometimes I'll write down or jot down the name of a restaurant that I may have particular interest in, or find that I want to go back to if I ever visit that place again. That's the journal. That's what the journal is for me, to remember things. All right, and it's going to be mainly for cigars, wines, and what have you not. So just going over the billfold here, there's a pocket right here that passes through like this, and of course the passport and the pocket right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my very first cigar review, and I got the cigar right here. And this cigar, I just happened to just drive by a liquor store that said cigars on the sign, so I just ran in there and got it. And the name of this cigar is Corojo, and it's made by, or name brand is Rocky Patel. Okay, and I'll be honest with you, I used to smoke cigars when I was in my 30s and early 40s, and I used to smoke a lot of these, but I never bothered to really get into remembering names of them or this and that. I would just go to a cigar shop and ask the cigar man or the retailer, hey, what's a good cigar for such and such price? And they would suggest it to me, and I would smoke it and enjoy it and this and that. The only cigar I smoked regularly, the same brand every time, regularly, was Bearings. and that came in a metal metal aluminum tube in a box, and those were pretty decent. I like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and open this and do my very first cigar review. Okay, now I'm not expecting much because this was from a liquor store, and some liquor stores, don't get me wrong, some liquor stores have very nice humidor rooms. I mean, where they just keep a fine selection of cigars. But this particular liquor store, unfortunately, all they had was one cabinet, a cigar full of a cabinet full of cigars, and I mean, they had a few expensive ones. I mean, I don't know. I haven't smoked cigars in a long time. I think their most expensive cigar was like $12 or something like that. This one here, and before I forget to tell you, Corojo's, or I don't know how to pronounce that. If you know how to pronounce that, let me know. Rocky Patel cigar, made in the USA. That's what I was told by the retailer. Was $7.99. So pretty much an $8 cigar. Okay. Now, is it really an $8 cigar? I don't know. Every retailer has their own pricing. So although the price is somewhat important, to me, what's important is how does this taste? What kind of experience does it give me? And that's how I normally rate cigars anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first take off the band. Okay, so I don't want to damage it while I smoke, get all my saliva on it and damage the band. I'm going to take the band off first. Okay. So I can glue it onto, and let's do that now. So that way I don't, let's do that now. Okay. This is my very first YouTube cigar video, I think, as far as I know. I made a YouTube beer review video of the Blue Moon almost a decade ago, but I don't think I ever did a cigar review, and I should have done them. I should have done this a long time ago, so I would know what cigars to go back to and what I really enjoyed, because I can't remember any of the cigar names that I used to smoke other than the bearings that I used to smoke. Here is how the label was on there. I think this was on top and this was on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this. Oh, made a mess. Knew I would. All right. Sorry if the camera keeps shaking. I keep bumping my hat on it. So this is my very first cigar label, and it's very befitting because it's made in the USA, and that's what I was told anyway. So that's what we're gonna put on here, right here like that. Boom. Cordials. I wanted to get like the hard pasty glue sticks, but all the glue sticks, pasty ones, were pretty thick and wouldn't have fit in the pocket, so I had to get one of these glue pens from Elmer's, and it's a perfect fit. So I'm gonna glue that on there like that. I'm gonna let that dry. Let that dry real quick. Check the glue. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut the cigar. Let's see if the cigar is still sharp. I tilt it a little bit. I normally do, but I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it straight. Oh, there we go. That did the trick. All right, let's wet it up a little bit. All right, so I don't get I normally just wet around the mouthpiece because I don't want bits and pieces of leaf in my mouth as I smoke. And here's the lighter. And let's toast it a little bit. The leaf is, as you can see, very flaky, and that's not, a lot of the times that's not the fault of the cigar itself. It's a lot of the times how the cigar was stored. You know, these cigars have to be stored in a humidifier, humidity, because if you don't, they get very dried out and flaky and stale. So you have to keep them kind of in a very humid environment, and that's why they call the rooms a humidor room, or you know, a cabinet with humidor, humid conditions. They have to, you know, that's what you have to do. But anyway, yeah, the leaf is very, the tobacco leaf is very flaky. I don't like that, but the taste is pretty decent actually. Oh yeah, got my little handmade bushcrafted ashtray for cigars. So I'm going on a cruise in March to Cozumel, and that's Mexico, and oh my God, I can't remember the bay. Guantanamo Bay and Belize. I hope I didn't screw up the names, but those other two places are in Honduras, and I'm hoping maybe I get a Honduran cigar from down there and add the sticker to this collection here. And after I get through smoking the cigar, I'm going to write my review here. What I'm going to basically write is the price of the cigar, the dimensions the cigar was, the color of the cigar, and also the taste and the experience of the cigar. Now, the taste is important, and the experience goes along with that taste. But only a cigar smoker can really tell you how a cigar makes you feel. I mean, you don't inhale. Of course, you try not to inhale the cigar smoke. But let's face it, I'm guilty of doing it because I am a cigarette smoker. But just the taste of a fine cigar, that experience you get, that release of endorphins, the pleasure, it's just, it can get very addictive. Okay, nice cigar, nice coffee, a good coffee, nice wine, a good bourbon, good whiskey. All of that can be so addictive. Okay, but cognac, I used to drink a lot of cognac when I was young, but I don't do it now. I occasionally do it at parties, but you know. Anyway, I'll hook it back in here. Don't need it anymore, just a pen. Alright, and I'll put the lighter back in. Alright, so let's talk about the cigar. I am impressed. I am impressed. I thought when I felt it and squeezed it a little bit, I thought it was really too rock hardish. But you know, aside from that and the tobacco leaf being kind of flaky, it has a very good taste. I love it. So the brand of this is I believe the guy is Rocky Patel. I think that's an Indian name. I think the guy is Indian, Indian fella. And the name of it is Coro Joe. I don't know. I'm not familiar. So if you're familiar, tell me more about this. I was told by the retailer, like I said, this is a made in the USA cigar. I don't know what state, what part of the country. If you know, leave it in the comment section below. Educate me. Help me educate me. But the cigar is excellent. I'm very partial to Nicaraguan cigars. I really am. I think they make some of the better cigars. But this one here is pretty impressive. For $7.99, yeah, it was worth it. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna write a review on it on this page and keep it moving. All right. So thanks for joining me on this video, and remember to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.